Okay, here's the water bill. Let's go ahead and do this together. Pause the video in case you want to go get your water bill. Okay. So there's that thing again, that weird 1 unit equals 1 gallon. Weird. Anyways, they actually did this correctly, right? They take the last reading or the current. Yeah, they take the current reading, subtract the last reading. Okay. They check this on 8/15. They check this on 9/15. So they have 1, 2, 5, 1. And, you know, when they do this, the answer is 21. But of course, they say they use a multiplier and they multiply by 100, which we all know that's wrong because that's 100 cubic feet, and that's not how we do this. So in order to remove that multiplier of 100, you just take off the zeros. Just take them off. So we're left with 21. Okay. So now we take that 21, and we multiply that by cubic feet, which is 7.48. Okay, get my calculator out here because I can't do that all in my head. So we have 7.48 times 21. Hold on. 7.48 times 21 equals. So my actual water usage is 157.08 gallons. You see that? That's what it equals. So whatever this is no. No. That is incorrect. This is correct. Now, you know, I looked at this when I first saw it and I'm like, all right, so they're going to keep doing this until, you know, the investigations start, which they are because the proper people know already. And like I said before, nothing happens overnight. They have to do their little investigations, make sure this, that, and the other. I have discussed this with TCQ and some other people. And they're like, yeah, we see it. Okay, so they do know about this. All right, but I want to show you guys something else that I noticed. You know, payment is due before the 15th. 15% penalty incurred to unpaid balance after the 15th. But what about the overcharge? Or, you know, is there a 15% penalty for overcharging you? I don't know. Maybe you should ask for it. Because they were wrong. And how long have they been doing this? I don't know, you guys. I just barely got here. So you guys probably know better than me. It says no account is considered paid until payment is received in the office. Payments received after 4:45 p.m. will be posted on the following business day. To avoid service fee and disconnection, late payment must be received before the 24th. Wow, they have so many rules, but they can't calculate your money. You know, they can't calculate your gallons. They're unqualified. You know, they can fight for their money that's legally not really theirs because they're stealing it from you. But, I mean, what can we do, right? All we can do is report things. And the best thing that you guys can do is report this, you know. Now, look, water costs money. Don't waste it. Yeah, it does, but you're being overcharged for it. It costs money so they can put that extra money in their pockets. Because where is that extra money? right? Some of you guys too, it's not $5 they're overcharging you. It can be up to $40 to $60. Yeah. Can you imagine $40 to $60 on every water bill that they're taking from you because of miscalculating? That's a lot. That's so much money. It's like ridiculous. But, they're taking advantage of your intelligence. They think you don't know. And maybe, maybe you didn't know, or maybe you just didn't have time to look. Because, like, in the beginning, I didn't look either. I was just paying it. Like, okay, whatever, just pay the bill. But somebody came up to me, and I couldn't help but think what he told me about his water bill. So I couldn't stop thinking of it. It was just rolling in my head, the water bill, So that's when I came inside and I found this. So water costs money. Don't waste it, right? A dripping faucet or fixture can waste 3 gallons a day. But they're not even calculating gallons for you. So, a total of 1095 gallons a year. But the way that they, calculate it, I don't know that that's right because, I don't have any drippy faucets or anything like that. But how can you, conserve water and save money? A reminder from your local water utility where we're dedicated to quality and service. Oh my God, they have some nerve. They have some nerve. Quality and service. Now, we all know the water's bad. We all know the water's bad. Service stinks. And they have unqualified people taking care of your water supply. Doing something sneaky and underhanded. And where is all this money? This could be involved with some sort of tax evasion too, because they're not reporting all this extra money. I don't know. Maybe this is a sneaky way that they're able to steal from you without getting caught. But they're caught. They're caught. And unfortunately, we're still going to get these kind of bills until this clears out. And it might take a while. I'm just hoping that everybody gets their money back. Me personally, I don't like being stolen from. I don't know about you guys. But I don't like when people steal from me. But there's corruption everywhere. This is not the only town in the world, I'm sure. But this town got caught. And, I just feel like they just got some nerve. Some nerve. We're dedicated to quality and service. Servicing themselves, servicing their own pockets. Anyways. Thanks for going over this with me, and I hope you have a more clarity on your bill here. How to figure out how many gallons. You can even call City Hall, and they'll tell you use 2,100 gallons. But if you do the calculations, that's not what you used. Because whoever's in the office has been groomed to tell everybody that. So there's definitely a dirty payroll here in this town, right? Could be even extended over to the county. Somebody on a payroll, people on payrolls to, harass you, throw out cases or something like that. There is a dirty payroll in this town. But I'm sure because of all the money at stake right here, I think they're going to look. They're going to be investigated. So, anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching.